What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hobo1 Gaming here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to complete the Ace of Spades exotic hand cannon quest line. Okay, so the first thing obviously you need to do with this quest, guys, is to make sure that you've finished the Forsaken campaign missions. Once you've done that, you can go and speak to Banshee in the tower, who will activate this quest line for you. Once you've done that, you're then going to want to start this off by getting into some Gambit games. Gambit obviously is the new game mode which has come with the Forsaken DLC. Just generally speaking about Gambit, I think it's a really good addition to the game, brings something different for those people who weren't so keen on Crucible, which I admit myself, I'm not a massive fan. PvP for me is a bit of a sore point, and I'm definitely far from a good player at it. But Gambit sort of just brings that new team element to it as well. There's a bit more of a strategy to it, and obviously the mix of PvE and PvP is quite nice as well. So anyway, getting back on topic to the actual quest itself, a lot of people are getting confused with the 5 invasion kills. So I've had a lot of people asking me why, when they're invading and killing enemies on the other team, they're not getting any completions towards this quest. You have to wait for the other side to invade you. So the 5 invasion kills that you need with hand cannons from Gambit, they can only be completed by killing invaders that come over to your side from the enemy team. If you're trying to do it the other way round, then you're just wasting your time. I completed this quest myself. It probably took me 3 or 4 games. I would suggest doing it with a fire team of people that you know. Obviously that way you can tell them to leave the kills to you, otherwise you're going to be waiting for quite a long time if you're trying to do it with randomers. I would suggest using the Crimson for this. That is what I completed it with. I just think, unless there's a preference that you've got a hand cannon that you use often, the Crimson's obviously very steady. The 3-round burst as well is great. Obviously once you lined it up, you can just fire that off and you can get your 5 kills that way.
Incoming wave at the drill.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you need to get 250 hand cannon kills within strike activities. Again, this shouldn't take too long. I did it in about 3 to 4 attempts. So we're not going to go into too much detail on that. Literally, you can just do whatever strikes you want to do. You just need 250 kills with hand cannons in strikes. Once you've completed that, you then need to move on to getting 25 precision shots with hand cannons. As you can see going on here at the minute, my suggestion is to do that in rumble mode on Crucible. I think the free-for-all element just means that you can catch people off guard. As you'll see here, a couple of times you've got people that are already locked in a fight, and I've just ran up, taken 2 headshots, and there you go, that's 2 kills towards it. Again, shouldn't take you too long. I'm, again, a very average player at PvP at best. I'm probably giving myself a compliment there. But it took me, again, 3 to 4 games of Crucible to get these 25 precision kills. Again, using the Crimson, as it's the hand cannon that I'm most comfortable with. It's quite a steady shot. So yeah, guys, it doesn't take too long, and it's quite fun as well. Crucible is not something I always do, but yeah, it was fun. Okay, so once you've done that, you're then going to be moving on to the next element of the quest step, which is to collect 4 of Cade's private loot stashes. The first one there, as you can see from the location on the map, is on IO at Terra Base Sharon, which is at the top of the map. Okay, so if you just fast travel whichever closest or easiest for you to get there, and as you can see here on the footage that you're currently seeing playing off in the background, it's not too difficult to get to. You're literally just a case of following the corridors down until you get to the bottom there. There's not too many ads either in this part. There's probably 10 maximum. As you'll see, you just get rid of those. Again, there's no real need to kill the ads. I just did it for a bit of fun whilst I was waiting. Obviously, as you can see on the left hand side there, you get the Cade stash nearby coming up flashing, which obviously tells you that you're close to the location. Okay, so once you've cleared all the ads in here, if that's what you're going to do, if you look above, there is a piece of machinery hanging down, like cogs. If you just jump up onto that, there's a bit of the ledge you can grab, turn directly behind you, and then you'll see the stash is just up there glowing at the top. And that's the first one completed. Okay, so moving on to the second one, guys, you're going to be going down onto Nessus. I suggest fast travelling to the Exodus Black location, as it's really close to where the Lost Sector is on this one. Okay, if you just hop on your Sparrow, it's a lot quicker. Just follow it down a little bit there and then take a right here. As you can see there, some completely expert Sparrow driving. Go home, hobo, you're drunk. Again, guys, I didn't feel any need to take out all these ads. They're kind of low level, so they don't really give you any trouble if you want to just fly past them. Of course, if you do want to take them out, if there's any other quests or adventures you're running alongside this, then obviously feel free to do so. Again, nothing too difficult, just follow it all the way down until you get to this part here that opens out. Hop off your Sparrow, and as you'll see, there's the sort of gold glow coming off the wall here. If you just hop up onto the top there, oh, okay, that was a fail. If you just hop up onto the top there, which I'm sure you'll do better than I did, you'll see the chest is just the other side of the wall there, and that's your second one done. Okay, so third one, guys, we're on to Tangled Shore. If you want to fast travel there to Thieves Landing, as indicated in the video. Again, hop on your Sparrow because it's a bit of a walk. If you want to follow it up into the Jetsmith Saturn area. Okay, so eventually you'll work your way out into the bottom here, guys, and then if you see just over on the left hand side there, you can see the glow almost from when you make it out into the clearing. And that is the third chest done. The final chest, guys, you'll find in the Sunken Isles in the EDZ. You might remember the location from one of the original campaign missions at the start of the game. So if you just want to hop onto your Sparrow and follow the track around the edge here until you get to the first opening here, the first base. Okay, again, nothing too difficult to find, guys. You're literally just a case of following down this these corridors here. Again, a few ads out here in the bottom, but nothing to cause any concern. So if you just follow that round, you'll then take just keep going straight underneath the bridges and out into the next opening. And then if you take a left here and just onto the other side, you'll see the chest is underneath there. Okay, so that's the location for all of the stashes there, guys. I hope that bit helped you out. I know a few people had a few difficulties with that. Once you've completed that step of the quest, you will then get the ace in the whole mission drop, which is located on Titan. I haven't included any footage of that, guys, because it really, for me, if you kind of feel like the campaign doesn't end Cade's story how you wanted it to, this mission sort of gives you a lot more lore to do with Cade's background, a few of the characters name dropped from D1 that you might recognise, and for those of you who didn't play D1, it just gives you a bit more of an idea of Cade's backstory and his sort of relationships with the other characters that are in the game. Once you've completed that mission, guys, which I must say is a lot of fun, it's a lot similar to what you've just been doing, but the chests are a lot easier to find, and it's obviously all contained within a story structure, so you shouldn't struggle with the locations of that. If you do, just drop me a comment in the comment section below the video here, and I can always chuck up a video for you on some locations for the chests on that if you're struggling. So once you've finished that quest, guys, which I say is a lot of fun, if you want to hop back to the tower, speak to Banshee, and you will get the ace of spades. Once you've got the gun, guys, it's well worth getting. Once you've completed the quest and got the gun, I would personally say it is the best hand cannon I've used on the game. I'm quite partial to my Crimson. I've used that for a long time, ever since I first got it, which is great. The perks, again, it's quite stable. There's not a lot of recoil. The Memento Mori perk is possibly the best perk I've ever seen on the hand cannon. What that means is you can kill an enemy and instantly reload afterwards. That will then give you a 6 stack of Memento Mori, which is 6 high damage shots. The great thing about this is that they are high damage precision shots. You'll one shot no problem. And what it means is these 6 shots will remain in the clip until you've fired them, so it's not like your kill clip perk where it's over time and it can disappear. What that means is you have them 6 shots until they've been fired. You could even switch between weapons to your secondary and then back, and you'll still have them shots in there. So it is a really great gun, good damage, and it looks great as well, especially with the ornament on that if you've got that. So okay, that's it, guys. If you found today's video useful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. That will support me massively and I will appreciate it greatly. Any improvements or any other content that you'd like to see up and coming, please leave a comment down below. Like I say, enjoy the gun, it really is fun, guys, and I'll see you next time.